And here's exactly how we advance DM conversations on LinkedIn using ChatGPT. So if you give me the next 4 or 5 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So what we want to do is we're going to go to our DM GPT. It's a uniquely trained GPT to advance leads from first contact to either a call booked or closed. So let's get started. So that's step number 1. Then the GPT is thinking about the next step. What I'm going to do is I have a lead conversation on the other side of my screen. I'm just going to drop it in here so you can see this is a conversation we have with the lead. Of course, privacy wise, the names are out of there. As you can see here, this is my stuff. This is the lead's information. And then what the GPT does, it understands where in the DM process this lead is. And based on this step, where the next step going to be. So like I said, based on this, the current step of the DM process is understanding their current situation. Here are 5 variations of unique and specific messages to advance the lead to the next step. What it always does, like the messages you're getting, like these replies, the tonality and the tone of voice is aligned or is somewhat similar to the lead's tone of voice and messaging, but there is a core foundation of our tone of voice. So we're not going to like copy and paste tone of voice extremely off the lead, but there is some overlap there. And as you can see, we got 5 variations of messages we can send to advance this lead from step 1 to step 2 in the DM process. Very good. These messages aim to understand the lead's current situation and trends. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start a new chat and I'm going to give you a second example. So let me copy this, run the GPT again. So again, it goes through the start. Hey, please begin this elimination, copy or paste the conversation below, which I'm doing as we speak. Again, this is a conversation with a different lead. So hey, this is an inbound lead. Hey lead, so here he gets his name. I'm interested to learn more about how to get leads using ChatGPT, because that's exactly what we do with our program. And the DM GPT is part of that. You see here my reaction, and here this lead gives some more context about his specific situation. And instead of me going through this response and figuring out what I have to say, I used the DM GPT to give me 5 variations. And again, we never just copy and paste this into the LinkedIn inbox, but we always use it as a starting point because the GPT knows exactly, okay, we're at step 3. So we want to go to step 4. And here are 5 variations to advance the lead to the next step. I see lead to what kind of approaches have you been used? Have there any worked? Great to hear about your goals. So it just expands on everything that he said here, knowing the context and like the framework. So again, very good starting point to advance this specific DM conversation to the next step. And last but not least, I'm going to give you another example. So we're going to let this run on that end, and then I'm going to copy this, put it in here, conversation. So as you can see, this is a little bit of a more like a longer conversation with this lead. Appreciate the follow. Thanks for connecting. So he's giving some more context. Was hoping I post quite a bit on LinkedIn. What are the things you tried so far? I'm not in charge of marketing, but I got a role in building. Would be great to find out how you could help. As you can see here, the GPT understands that this lead is in step 5, assess fit and capabilities. Here are 5 variations of messages to move the lead to the next step. So as you can see here, what specific results are they looking for? Can you share a bit more? Amazing. So it goes deeper into, okay, is this lead a good fit and can we help this person? So those are 3 examples of how we use DM GPT. It's very important to understand that this GPT is configured in our tone of voice and our brand guidelines. So it speaks like us, it speaks like me, and we're using that. What we do in our program, so we run a program, it's called Authority Figures, and our students learn how to configure a DM GPT for their specific business. So with their tone of voice, their tonality, their expressions, their word uses, anything that you just come up with, anything that you like, hey, I speak like this, they configure the LinkedIn DM GPT like that, and it's becoming a huge asset for them in order to move conversations from step 1 to 2 to 3, etc., etc. So if that sounds like something you're interested in hearing more of, DM me the word leads or the word leads, and I will send more details to you, or you can go to the comment section below, check it out there. If you like this, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, or share the video, or subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Cheers, bye-bye.